And that's what My Brother's Keeper is all about. Helping more of our young people stay on track, providing the support they need to think more broadly about their future, building on what works, when it works, in those critical life-changing moments, in the aftermath of the Trayvon Martin verdict, with all the emotions and controversy that it sparked. I spoke about the need to bolster and reinforce our young men and give them the sense that their country cares about them and values them and is willing to invest in them.
In 2014, former President Barack Obama established the My Brother's Keeper Task Force at the federal level. Their focus? Closing and eliminating the opportunity gaps faced by boys and young men of color so that all young people have the chance to reach their full potential. My Brother's Keeper is focused on 6 milestones: getting a healthy start and entering school ready to learn, reading at grade level by 3rd grade, graduating from high school ready for college and career, completing post-secondary education or training, successfully entering the workforce, and keeping kids on track and giving them second chances. In 2016, New York became the first state to accept the President's Challenge and enacted the My Brother's Keeper initiative into law. And with this investment, the Buffalo Public Schools, in coordination with our city government and Say Yes to Education, has begun to fulfill the promise of MBK by offering services that have already changed the lives of our students, their families, and our community. This is the story of those changes through the lens of its participants and the impact on their families' lives, their school life, and the life that awaits them in their future. Family is the lifeblood of our community and the backbone of our children's lives. MBK has been able to strengthen that foundation through the Family and Community Education Grant supported through Buffalo Public Schools Office of Parent and Family Engagement. By partnering with BPS staff, community-based organizations, and parent leaders, families are offered a range of programs intended to provide parents and caregivers with free academic, social, emotional, and enrichment support to aid improved outcomes for males of color. Learning sessions such as College 101, as well as funded college tours, support parents develop college as a goal for their children and answer important questions while they are in elementary school. The Nurturing Fathers program encourages, equips, empowers, and engages fathers and father figures in parenting education to positively impact the quality of father-child engagement and influence student success. It starts with a vision. Vision board sessions equip young men and their families with creating conceptual roadmaps to achieve short and long-term goals. As a unit, families then have the opportunity to check in and monitor progress. Preparation begins in the womb, and our What to Expect parenting courses are specifically designed to support expecting parents, parents of infants and toddlers within the school community by providing interactive strategies that promote health and wellness, practical advice on pregnancy, and realistic approaches to parenting. The Raising a Reader program is helping parents as they help their toddlers to engage in simple and meaningful ways to begin early reading practices and routines in the home, helping them build and increase strong vocabulary, which is crucial to pre-K readiness. In toddler zones, located in community schools and parent centers, create safe and supportive areas for our district's youngest learners. The mission? To provide Buffalo families with a safe place to engage, participate, and have fun with their toddlers through purposeful play while simultaneously preparing them for pre-K. Meet Tawana Cleveland, mother of Jimmy, as she shares how she is preparing her son for his hopes and goals.
Some of the struggles that males of color face is lack of experience. Some of the opportunities that the MBK program is affording our males of color in the Buffalo Public Schools will give them the opportunity to think outside the box, think outside of their neighborhood, think outside of what they see on videos, on video games, and to think about what they can be in the world.
Aside from family, school is perhaps the most integral and influential part of a child's life. My Brother's Keeper has worked to ensure that staff, professional development, and targeted programs are in place to support kids so they are being afforded the opportunities and teaching them what they need to be successful in school. By using a culturally and linguistically responsive teaching curriculum, 2 programs, the My Brother's Keeper Male Academy and the Our Story Project, have begun to help students by supporting a teaching pedagogy where students learn about their own history and culture. This social justice framework allows students to see themselves in the curriculum, becoming socio-cultural conscious and empowering them to drive their own learning. The Our Story Project is a powerful African-American Latino history research program serving 90 students from McKinley, East High, and Middle Early College, where for 16 weeks after school and in Saturday academies, students learn about who they are, past, present, and future, and then narrate their own stories in a final research project and presentation which integrates the use of technology. Scholars make connections from past events by way of ancient African, Taino, and Native American civilizations to their current lives while advocating for social change. MBK also supports the Mayor Summer Reading Challenge, which began in 2001 when Mayor Brown served as New York State Senator. The program was initially developed to help Buffalo youth improve their ELA scores so that they could be better prepared to enhance their reading and comprehension skills over the summer months. Last year, over 2,500 students completed the challenge of reading 7 books over the summer and prepared a written summary for each book. The My Brother's Keeper Male Academy program entered into its 2nd year this past August. For 2 weeks at McKinley High School, approximately 90 male scholars from various Buffalo public schools found and developed a brotherhood with each other, educators within the district, and powerful men of color throughout the city of Buffalo. For 12 days, scholars learned how hip-hop contributed to the issues of social justice. They read, listened, and wrote about those that fought for rights of people of color. Culturally relevant field trips and historically black college and university college tours also provided students with opportunities for experiences outside of their local community.
This program is making me think about things that I didn't think about before because I was doing other things that, I didn't know I shouldn't have done. And this program is helping me become a better person.
What I'm learning about this program is being respectful and be better in school.
This program is making me think different because it give me examples how other people think, to compare it between my thinking.
The MBK movement continues to strive to make a difference in the individual and collective lives of young men of color, increasing the accessibility to college vocational training and gainful employment. Internships, mentoring, and having early access to college experiences are a few of the opportunities that MBK offers to its participants. Opportunities that will help them make positive contributions while reinvesting into the same communities that help shape their lives. By working with Mayor Brown's Summer Youth Internship Program, nearly 600 Buffalo Public School students participated in work-based learning experiences through the MBK Grant during the 2017-2018 school year. These partnerships include job shadowing and career exploration, exposing students to numerous real career activities.
The city is proud to have a very strong collaborative partnership with the Buffalo Public Schools and Say Yes to Education. The city has worked hard to create pathways away from violence and toward opportunity for our young men and boys of color. The partnership with the school district and Say Yes has helped us to really come together around programs in a way that focuses on really measuring the impact of what we're doing on our young people.
The overall impact of these experiences was the employment of 46 students through a 5-week summer internship program, working at sites which included Buffalo landmarks as Albright Knox, Buffalo Niagara Waterkeeper, Buffalo State College, Niagara River Greenway, Silo City, and Centennial Science. Valuable job experience continued while students were enrolled in college courses through the MBK Teacher Opportunity Grant. The ultimate goal? Addressing the needs of at-risk students. Through the grant, the Buffalo Public School District partnered with Medgar Evers College in Brooklyn, New York, offering a number of supports through the MBK Grant. Medgar Evers students not only provided valuable academic support as they prepared to enter the teaching profession, but just as importantly, they served as powerful role models, inspiring our young people to see the multitude of opportunities that await them upon graduation.
What I enjoy the most about coming to Buffalo to do field experience is that I was never told I would succeed in school. So by me doing this, teaching and helping, I could show that students of color, no matter if they're male or female, that there is a way and you can do it. You just can't let anyone push you down. And my goal is to be that mentor, inspirational person to help these students get to where they need to go, because they are exceptional.
Early access to college is critical for MBK participants as it provides them with the necessary tools to begin to understand the college expectations that await them upon graduation. Approximately 100 students have been enrolled in free Medgar Evers College courses. College courses are embedded in the students' class schedules, as is daily academic support from a certified teacher. This early exposure provides students with an additional opportunity to critically think through college coursework, participate in study groups with their peers, and improve time management skills. Listen to Jack's story, a senior from Emerson High School currently enrolled in a college-level sociology course with plans to take criminal justice in the spring semester.
Well, I decided to enroll in this college class because I've always wanted to go to college. It's a big dream of mine, and to make my parents proud. It's the first of its kind. When initially Dr. Brown came and met with us in the cafeteria and told us about it, that it was the first of its kind. You know, it's very, very important to me. Like, why not? It's a great experience. Try new things, and college has always been on my mind since I've got into high school. It's my last year, and yeah.
MBK Mentoring brings men from diverse backgrounds and professions to mentor, train, and guide MBK participants in the sometimes difficult path of how to navigate school and community, laying the foundation for a successful future. By focusing on up to 1,000 students in grades 5 through 8, mentors provide the district's neediest students and families with respected men from Western New York who are committed to interrupting the trajectory of the school to prison pipeline. Mentors offer lessons in relationship building, goal setting, effective conflict resolution, and most importantly, teaching our students the value of respecting not only others, but themselves. The City of Buffalo's Knights of Pythagoras Youth Mentoring Program is another important extension of the MBK Mentoring Program offered through the Buffalo Public School District. The Buffalo Knights of Pythagoras accepts young males at an early age of 5 through the age of 17 to assist them in developing into young men. The goal? To train young men to become better sons, better brothers, and more engaged in their community as citizens.
Well, in the Knights of Pythagoras, I'm learning how to be like a better big brother, how to be a better son, and like how to be a role model for people in the community, and how like set an example for other people. And that's one of our mottos, is like being a world changer.
In January of 2018, Say Yes Buffalo launched their Boys and Men of Color initiative in the Breaking Barriers Youth Leadership Council. Breaking Barriers is a unique component of MBK in helping boys as they enter young adulthood. With a capacity to serve up to 100 in-school and out-of-school youth participants ages 12 to 24, Breaking Barriers partners with several organizations to raise youth voice around issues impacting boys and young men of color.
I got to see how college life can actually be before even attending college. We have also made a decent impact in the community thus far. We got a chance to help change and influence politics, at least here in Buffalo, with bus passes. So it felt good to actually make a difference and to see that difference interact and reflect with other children.
This MBK journey has provided just a brief snapshot of the many valuable services offered to the males of color of our community. The journey of these young males of color is a powerful one and serves as a reminder to us of the importance of continued investment of time and resources that are critical to ensuring that every young male of color has the opportunity to change their narrative in order to have equal access to the opportunities they deserve. With the help of the MBK initiative, these young men will have a positive impact on their families, their success in school, and most importantly, in the futures that await them. A future that will not only brighten their lives, but will brighten all of Western New York.
We want our young men in the MBK Academy to have what many of us had when we were growing up: a strong support system and a clear path to success. These young men are learning how to get there, and they deserve our assistance and guidance. They will also learn how to pass this knowledge on to their peers and to the future generations. I want to thank the City of Buffalo, Say Yes, and our many, many mentors and staff and all of the people who are helping wrap their arms around our young men. Indeed, it takes a village to raise a child, and yes, indeed, we are my brother's keeper.
Who are we?
We are young men who can think logically and creatively.
Who are we?
We are young men who demonstrate high character.
Who are we?
We are young men who commit to what science has achieved through completion.
Who are we?
We are